Nollywood film producer Ruth Kadiri has finally exposed the identity of her husband with pictures after hiding him from social media for the past 7 years. And she has now told us that her husband was never a secret.
I think God told me he was my husband. Okay, so for clarity, my husband is not a secret. Yeah. People who know me know him. We go to church together. Yeah. We go to events together. They post his picture.
So it's past 7 years after Ruth Kadiri got married in a private wedding that had just 50 guests, as she has publicly revealed. And one greatest, desire of her fans was to see the face of this her husband, Ezerika, whom she has never ever tried to reveal on the internet. So recently, Ruth Kadiri attended a podcast, and you will not believe it, after 7 years, Ruth Kadiri's husband's face is now in the public. So the picture of this man on the video, whose real name is Junior Basil Ezerika, is Ruth Kadiri's husband. And guys, you're gonna hear her say it, so make sure you stay tuned in this video as we review everything about his life, his biography, his family, where he lives. Guys, you won't believe it, everything Ruth Kadiri revealed it in this video, so stay tuned. But before then, hello, welcome to Quick View Sports, where we'll bring you all the latest celebrity stories. Make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on your bell notifications so you get notified the next time we upload another amazing video. So guys, who is Mr. Ezerika? Ezerika's full name is Junior Basil Ezerika. Yes, that's Ruth Kadiri's husband, and she has chosen to keep him away from the internet. According to her, she just didn't want social media controversies, and that's why she chose that route. So during her podcast at the Diary of a Niger Girl, a series by Ife, Ruth Kadiri revealed that her husband was never a secret. They attend churches and events together. And with the hints she gave on that podcast, trust online researchers and investigators, people finally found Ruth Kadiri's husband. And here is him and his biography. So he's on Instagram with just 200 followers as a motivational speaker, transformational speaker, and of course, he had only posted Ruth Kadiri's picture once in 2020 and said the simplicity of beauty. Ruth Kadiri replied with love emoji. And this was the only time he posted her picture, showing how private he is. You could see prayers and quotations on his page, like Ruth Kadiri revealed on that particular podcast, and she's been liking every post of his. So when he noticed that there was a lot of attention coming to this page, he decided to delete her picture, delete some of his pictures, and made the page private. You could literally see just prayers on the page if you go back to that page now. So a lot of people also found out that Mr. Ezerika also has a Facebook page, and it was in that Facebook page that a lot more of his details was revealed. And this particular account of his still has his name as MC. The page is said to be of motivations, inspiration, and of course prayers, which is what Ruth Kadiri said. There's also another page of his called Junior BC, meaning Junior Basil Ezerika. He also shared a memorial service of his father, who is late Sir Basil Chukwudi Ezerika, in 2017. From the picture, you could see that his father died in 2016. He is said to live abroad, and yes, his origin is from Nanka, Anambra State of Nigeria. And of course, he is a very, very private person, and Ruth Kadiri has chosen to keep him away from the internet. Obviously, he's a very handsome man. A lot of people wondered why she chose to keep her husband, who is this handsome, away from the internet. But Ruth Kadiri said she doesn't want the public dramas. She has seen marriages on the internet, especially celebrity marriages, crash, and she would prefer her own to be secured and safe. That's why she chose to keep him private. Do you agree with that? Let us know in the comment below. But in the meantime, here is the part of an interview where she revealed all of this. Well, a lot of her fans are now wondering, with the exposure she has now made, does she now want him public? Obviously, Ruth Kadiri knew her husband was still going to get to the public, so she would have preferred, he stayed private. But knowing her position as a Nollywood celebrity and filmmaker, she decided to reveal him by himself this time around. And what do you think about it? After 7 years of marriage, do you think it's now very solid that they can now be in the public space? As you watch her interview, let us know in the comment below. This interview video credit goes to Ife, Diary of that Niger Girl.
I was a catch. I knew that anybody that was going to marry me was going to be lucky. I knew that. And I knew all that aspect about my life.
Yes.
Who was I now going to marry? I said no to like 3 people.
What made you say yes?
The first day, I think God told me he was my husband.
Huh.
I went to work. He saw me. He wanted to talk to me. I'm like, hell no. I don't even want to have. Who is this one? My friend is like, Ruth, talk to him now. What's your problem? Just talk to me. We sit down. I thought he wanted to start toasting me. We should have just started talking about business, importation. We finished. Now, there's nothing like, I love you and I don't love you. As I stood up, as I was walking away, the Spirit of God told me, that is your husband.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then give him more attention.
Yeah. 2 minutes later, I blocked him.
And she said she only invited 50 people to her wedding.
Yeah.
How is that possible?
Well, it was possible at that time. I didn't want a lot of drama regarding my relationship, and I think we just wanted, when 2 people, we didn't really know what we're doing. And you know that people that actually have phobia for marriage, like the process of being someone's wife.
Really?
Yeah. The people that have uncertainties, fear of the unknown. Am I going to make this decision and everything will now scatter or stuff like that? So I wasn't really ready to go out there openly, and my husband was okay with it.
Yeah.
And we're like, if I was abroad, it would just be one morning. I'd be like,
just go and get
the
council.
That type of plan. And I'm like, okay, can I do 25 and then you do 25 and then we're good?
How did you come about 50? You just said 50. Like, let's round it up.
Yeah. We're even thinking 30, but we realized that was not going to work.
Yeah.
So we made it 50.
Yeah. And only your friends and family?
I don't really have so much. I have friends, but I don't have so much friends. So it was pretty easy for me at that time, so I thought.
Yes.
Yeah.
Until
after the wedding. And then I started getting all the stinkers.
Oh.
Yeah. But it was just what we wanted at that time. And I think it was the best decision I ever made.
Why do you say so?
Because it's helped me stay grounded. It has helped me define my relationship. I don't have external factors deciding how I deal or relate to my spouse. People don't know him, so there's no pressure on his end. You can see him on a private jet, you won't know. You can see him on a bike, you won't know. He's just living his life because he himself doesn't really like attention. So, and I think it has just helped me stay grounded as a person.
Do you think that at any point would you get to there and decide, slowly, I want to show who my husband is, or he stays with you?
Okay, so for clarity, my husband is not a secret. Yeah. People who know me
know him.
Yes. And for me, that's enough. Like, I don't know why I would sit down and be thinking of what am I proving? I've never actually been the girl I don't care about. I told you I don't like attention.
Yeah.
So I don't even want attention naturally. Do you know that we go to church together?
Yeah.
We go to events together. They post his picture. It's just because you don't know him. That's why you're not saying that's how
I love it.
Life is not as private as people think. Most events I organize, my husband is there. He's there. So I don't know. Yeah. So the only thing that's not happening is I'm not. And if you go on his social media page, you only be seeing word of God. So he's not even posting his own pictures. So there's nothing for me.
So
to
he's
post.
Definitely private. That's not about the life. Not about the life at all. I love it.
6 years ago, actors were not really marrying each other.
6 years ago?
Yes.
We're marrying now.
Who are they?
With no instant.
It wasn't a thing. Right now.
Yeah.
2 celebrities, 2 actors would date openly and be like, oh, this guy is dating this boy. Then
it wasn't like that.
The female will look at their male colleagues and be like,
I beg.
But now they will comfortably grab the man and say he's mine. Then it wasn't like that. It felt like 2 age mates were in a relationship.
And you get that close enough. It's like, see, finish.
Yes. But now life is different. So things are definitely different. Well, so I never thought about who I was going to marry. I've never really been the girl who sits down and think about marriage like that. It wasn't a thing for me. I didn't even know whether I was going to marry. I did not have any type of pressure. I knew that I was a catch. I knew that anybody that was going to marry me was going to be lucky. I knew I knew all that aspect about my life.
Yes.
Who was I now going to marry? I kind of never really thought about it. But I knew that I was saying no to whoever I was dating. I don't know if you understand. I never really had pressure to marry.
So if you want to marry me, this person needs to know.
Yeah, so the moment you come now and say you want to marry, I start asking, are you no, I'm not married.
Yeah.
I said no to like 3 people.
What made you say yes?
The first day, I think God told me he was my husband.
Huh?
Yes.
Like the first day you saw him?
Yes.
How does that work?
I don't know. I went to work. He saw me. He wanted to talk to me. I'm like, hell no. I don't even want to have. Who is this one? My friend is like, Ruth, talk to him now. What's your problem? Just talk to him. I'm like, okay. They said they're setting up, so we have time to wait. He's like, can I sit? I'm like, okay. We sit down. I thought he wanted to start toasting me. And I don't know. We should have just started talking about, what's the name of this country? Vietnam. business, importation. He's like, okay, instead of going to China, why don't you go to Vietnam? We were just talking about business, so we finished. Now there's nothing like I love you and I don't love you. We wrap it up, and then they come and like, oh, we're ready. As I stood up, as I was walking away, the Spirit of God told me, that is your husband. And I'm like, wait, what?
Did you look back and be like,
yeah? And I turned to my friend and I'm like, I think I just met my husband. Now she's looking at me like, what is wrong with you? Is it not you that I was begging to talk to the boy?
I know.
That was it.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then give him more attention.
No. 2 days later, I blocked him.
For God's sake. How now? When God says somebody's your husband, why did you block him?
I don't know. Well, I knew I heard from God clearly.
Yeah.
But when it was now, I'm like, nah, I'm not doing it again. Who's this one? So I think I have issues committing to relationships. I'm like, no, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it again.
Why did you unblock him?
No, he went the extra mile
Oh.
to find me. I just saw him on my set. Like, how did you find me? I found my director, and that's how.
Oh, a very determined man. I love it. I love it. And then
We started talking. I realized that I liked him.
yeah.
And I think 2 or 3 months later, he asked me to marry him,
Wow.
and I turned it down.
Proud of you.
Yeah. So I said no. It was like October. And then December that year, which was the video that is trending now, December that year, he asked me again, will you marry me? And I said yes, and I posted it. And I've never been a girl who would even post my personal life, but do you know why I posted it? That was my way of keeping myself in that relationship.
Oh.